literally speaking for you, selling you. There's only so much you can do before you have to show them what you've done. You know, if I'm gonna go hire someone, I don't want someone who's just got a PhD or come out of college or university. Oh, look at me, I've got a PhD. Everyone's got a bloody PhD in 2020, nearly 2021. So what I'm going to look for as an employer, as a potential client, is experience. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to talk about, this is a bit of a different kind of video today. It isn't me showing you what to do in Premiere Pro, this is more of a talk video. And I'm going to, just basically my experiences working in the media industry so far. And today I want to talk about clients. Now this is quite a broad subject, but today I'm not specifically going to talk about photography clients, videography clients, or freelance clients. I'm going to be talking about what it's like, what my experiences were getting my first paying client, and how I became the fee, how I asked for money, what it was like for me. So it's really my experiences. This is probably a new series I'm going to do on the channel of me just sitting down, talking to the camera, and just telling you about my experiences. So I'm going to break down a couple of steps, some tips that you can do to get your first client. But first of all, a bit of background about me. I got my first client, when was it? Minus the free work I did, probably about maybe February, March time earlier this year. And it was pretty terrifying. It was a freelance job, and well, she's still a client of mine today. And she wanted someone doing, and I was terrified. I wasn't terrified, but I was scared. There's a difference between terrified and scared, but I was scared. Now, people have got different variations of scared, but more specifically, it's the fear of the unknown. Right, so it was my first time not doing it for free, and I was under obviously a lot of pressure. You're going to be asking for money. It's a paid work. You've got a certain amount of pressure and a deadline to meet. So the first thing that I did was I hopped on a Zoom call with her. Now, obviously with COVID-19 I couldn't go out and talk to her, especially if it's freelance. You're going to be doing a lot of like Skype calls, Zoom calls, all that type of stuff. And when you meet your client, it's vitally important that you have your portfolio correct. So that's my first tip. Get your portfolio together, you know, do some music videos, do some short films, do some edits, or whatever you want to do or get into within the media industry, whether that be an editor, freelancer, cinematographer, photographer, anything that you want to do. Make your portfolio reflect you, right? So whatever you want to get into, make your portfolio speak for you. So for me, I want to get into freelancing, and most of my work is on freelance. If you go to my website, you can see all of my work that I've done so far, and most of it, because I'm still pretty new at this, all of it is still free stuff that I've done, and stuff that I've done outside of work. So I've gone and shot a couple of music videos. I'm working on a short film at college at the moment. That's probably going to go on, if it turns out alright, go on my portfolio. So whatever you have, put it on your portfolio, but don't put it on if it's shit. If it's garbage, do not put it on, because as I said, your portfolio reflects you. It shows your client who you are, what service you offer, and what kind of stuff that you're charging them. Now, another thing, do work for free. Right, I did a lot of work for my dad for free, and it really gave me a lot of experience. You know, I would go out and shoot some events for him. I did some free work at the National Diversity Awards. I edited the opening video that was shown in Liverpool Cathedral in front of 600 people and celebrities. Amazing time, and that's all on my website, and you can bet your ass that got me some clients, and I would have gotten more if COVID-19 wasn't around. So what I'm saying is do work for free. You know, you're not gonna instantly get into this industry or whatever it is that you want to do and start making dosh. You know, you're not gonna make bank straight away. Start doing work for free and slowly build your way up, charging your prices. So once you've had your first, I don't know, maybe 5 or 6 actual experiences, that can be the same person, or can be, I recommend multiple different people so you get different experiences, and then going into that, when you start charging for your work, you have a solid understanding of what it's like working with people skills, basically social skills and that kind of thing, working in a professional environment. So Number one, get your portfolio sorted. Do work for free. So these kind of link together. Get your portfolio sorted because your portfolio is going to be the biggest selling point for you as a freelancer, as a videographer, as a photographer, whatever. And I don't really recommend setting up an Instagram. Well, it depends. The first thing that I would suggest for you to do is get up a website, right? A website is going to host everything. It's going to host your socials, it's going to host your email address, your contact information, your phone number, your video work, your photography work, your editing, everything that you want to do is going to be in your website. You can just give them the link or tell them to go look up JackFernley.com or wherever your website is. Properly understand what you want to do and put that into your website. But if you're more leaning towards the photography side of things, an Instagram page is a very good way to put your best work on there, because, and it's obviously it's a feed and people are going to scroll through and stuff, and it's not going to sit at the top forever like it would with a portfolio. So an Instagram page is a good option for photographers, but it's also a good option for on the video aspect of that, you know, videography, cinematography. What you can do, what I like to do, is once I've done something like a piece of work, I'll take a screen grab or a screenshot, like a really nice still, and put it on my Instagram page, and you can find that in the link below. But yeah, set up your portfolios, Instagram and your website. Website is a key. You can't get clients without a website, because yeah, it's a reflection of you. It's literally speaking for you, selling you. There's only so much you can do before you have to show them what you've done. You know, if I'm gonna go hire someone, I don't want someone who's just got a PhD or come out of college or university. Oh, look at me, I've got a PhD. Everyone's got a bloody PhD in 2020, nearly 2021. So what I'm gonna look for as an employer, as a potential client, is experience. You know, does this person give a shit about what he wants to do? Because I'm not gonna give you work or experience to someone who doesn't care, someone who's half-assed. They're looking for people who are willing to put in the work and do work for free. You know, not a lot of people do want to work for free. They want to, oh, let me just go charge them this. No, you start off for free, you do free work, you get experience, and then that's going to put you in a position to start charging and give you a reason to start charging. You know, you can't just go in and start charging 50 quid an hour for editing. It's not reasonable. So the first 2 points is give a shit. Well, I guess 3. Give a shit about what you're doing. Get your website together, possibly Instagram page if you're more leaning towards photography, and do work for free. Work for free is a very big one. It's going to introduce you to working with people, clients and stuff like that. So my third point is do the work that the work that they give you, do it to the best of your ability and go above and beyond. So for me, when I had my first client, I went above and beyond, and now she's a retaining customer. I've got her coming back to me because I went that extra mile. I put the work in, I had a good portfolio, I had a good baseline, and then I sold that to her, and she was pretty impressed. So we went on a Zoom call, yada yada yada, and it's scary. It really is scary, but you just got to push through it. Like, one of the reasons why I tell you to do work for free is because it lessens that stress of, you know, this is a real paying job. Your reputation is on the line. So yeah, that's why I tell you to work for free. It lessens the stress of asking for money, basically, because it is pretty stressful. It's like, oh god, what do I do? But getting off topic, do the work and do it above and beyond. That's going to set your reputation up here instead of down here. Because if you just do the job half-assed or just do the bare minimum, your reputation, what people think of you, the way this potential client sees you, is here. But if you do go above and beyond, whatever that might be for the job, your good rep's going to be up here, and you're going to be first of mind when they want something else doing that caters to your special need. That caters to your speciality. So number 3, go above and beyond. You know, proper put in the work for the first couple of clients, and hopefully, fingers crossed, they're going to be repeated customers. They're going to be loyal customers to you, and that's what we want, especially in freelancing like I'm at the moment. We want loyal customers who are going to keep coming back to us. So that's number 3. Do the work and do above and beyond. Number 4, once you have your first couple of free jobs and possibly a couple, maybe 1 or 2 paying jobs, ask for testimonials. Testimonials are so important. It's social validation. It proves to other potential customers, clients, that you deliver on what you're going to do. So it's proof that you stick to your word and you're pretty good at it. You know, when we go on Amazon or eBay or whatever it is and we check out a product, what do? We first instantly go down to the reviews and see if it's legit. That's what people want to do when they're hiring you. They want to see if you're hireable, if they're not just wasting the time. So ask for testimonials and then use that as a springboard to leverage to get your next client and your next client and your next client. And after a while it's going to snowball and you've built up this big portfolio of testimonials, everything, and you can start to raise your prices up. So yeah, ask for testimonials. That's one thing that I've seen my classmates and everyone around me miss out. They don't get testimonials. You have to get testimonials if you want to continue raising your prices and getting more experience. So yeah, ask for testimonials, another big one. And my 5th one is probably more catered towards the mindset. It's less about you and more about them. You know, you're not here to get paid. Well, you are here to get paid, but you're here to deliver on that promise that you made. You know, maybe they want you to do a wedding photography, and you're there to capture that moment and deliver and do the job that you've been given. You know, it's not just about you, it's about the client. You have to focus on the client. If it's all about you, you're going to deliver a shit product or a shit service and they're not going to come back to you. They're going to think, oh, have you heard about that dude Jack down the road? He's pretty good. I've heard he's a photographer. No, don't go to him. He did some shit wedding photography. He ruined my wedding. You know, word of mouth. And what people say about you is very, very important, you know, so make sure you focus on the client. That's going to be one of the key mindsets going into this. It's not about you, it's about the client and what kind of work, the standard of work that you deliver to the client. And I think I'm going to wrap it up with actually asking for payment from these clients. Now, it is very scary. I remember my first time asking for payment from, from Jenny. And I couldn't do it. I was like, oh, what kind of message should I put and stuff like that. And guys, just ask for your payment. It's that simple. Ask for your payment. One thing that I want to do, I'll put across to you, is record your hours. So prove to yourself that you've done the work and you can ask for that much. So your price might be £10 an hour for editing or whatever it might be. Record yourself. Or maybe one thing you might want to do, something that kind of helped me, especially with physical jobs, not like freelance remote working from home, is contracts. Now, get the contracts and get them to sign it, and they are legally bound to pay you for what you delivered. And make sure if you know you've done a good job and you've delivered, you've got above and beyond, why should you not ask for payment? You know to yourself and they know that you've delivered on what you promised. You have put in the work, you have done a good job, you've delivered an amazing product or service. So don't be afraid to ask for payment, because it does get easier. You know, this is probably as hard as it's going to get. First time asking for payment is pretty tough, but once you ask for payment, it gets easy and it starts a snowball effect, and you're doing, and after a while, and believe you me, I've done it. My first time asking for payment, I had to go get my stepmom to help me, because like, oh god, I don't know what to put, and it's literally just put, hey, let's say your client's name is James. Hey James, done your work, it's on Google Drive, I've just sent it to you to your email, here's the link to my invoice, and you send them the invoice and they pay you. Make sure you've got your bank details on there, and they pay you. It's that simple. I can put a template down in the comment section below if you want on how to structure your I mean, it's pretty simple on how to structure your message. But yeah, asking for payment is a big one, but it does get easier. So once you bust, if you grow a pair of balls, mate, fucking go and ask them. You're in this to get paid. You know, you've got to fucking make a living. All right, I'm gonna be moving out of here probably, if I get accepted into university. I'm gonna be moving out of here in probably 5 months, September time. Yeah, about 5-ish months. And you know, I've got to make a living somehow, and I started off by getting rid of that fear. You know, I've asked for payment. I've got a good stable foundation now, and that wouldn't have come around if I didn't have the balls. If I wasn't confident enough to ask for that first payment. You have to have a certain level of confidence and mindset going into this. But yeah, they're just some tips on how I got started and how I dealt with my first paying client. So yeah, this is a new style of video I'm going to do, story time from my experiences. But let me know if you like this, and if you want anything, like a specific video, in the comments below, and I'll get back to you. Other than that, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell. Hit the bell's a big one. And if you've made it this far, I just want to say thank you very much, because, you know, YouTube watch time is a bit crazy, and, you know, people attention span rather watch TikTok, but it just proves to yourself, right? You've taken out the time in your day to go watch this kind of video. You've searched the web, you've clicked on this video, and you've made it this far into the video. And it just proves to you, you know, you have dedication to what you want to do. You want to learn how to get paid for what you want to do, what you love, and that's whether that may be media. So I just want to say thank you for watching and investing in yourself. You know, this video is investing in you. I'm making this to invest in you so you can better yourself. But yeah, subscribe to the channel, follow me on Instagram for some quick tips, and yeah, I hope you like this video, and I'll see you on the next video.